Hello and welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing a What is Hidden reading. So let's see who we're doing a What is Hidden reading for. Gemini. Apologize, I am sick. So excuse my voice. All right, let's get started with Gemini. Messages for Gemini. I need time to heal. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self love. This isn't about you, it's about me. On the bottom is attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. Okay. Next, we're going to get the Revealing the Truth Oracle. We're going to get 3 of these messages for Gemini. I have photography, photo, memories, souvenir, and card. Gravity, attraction, magnetic field, potential energy. And street, circulation, sports, and exhibit. Pretty random. On the bottom is mirror, reflection, reference, distinguish, appearance. This has something to do with someone that likes attention. Or this could also be running into someone from the past, like out somewhere, like out in the open, on the street somewhere. This is indicating the past, and there being some sort of attraction. This feels to me like running into someone. So this could be something that's coming back around, like just by chance, which I don't think anything really happens by chance, but that's how it seems. Let's get the Untold Truths. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Gemini. Of despair, falling apart, sinking, hopeless. Deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. So once again, it's indicating like the past or something coming back around. And time, wait, cycles, infinity. It seems to me like running into an old love interest or running into an old friend, something from the past. And due to this running into someone, there's like an immediate attraction, but there's also been something here where there's been heartache in the past. Now I don't think it's necessarily connected to this person that's being run into. I feel like this could be rebound energy, or there's something about running into someone that is, there's like an instant attraction, but I don't know that this person is like it's a good thing. Pretend is on the bottom. Mask, exaggeration, and bluff. Both of these people may be coming together for 2 different reasons. I feel like one may be getting out of a rough situation and maybe using the other, maybe unintentionally, as a rebound. And I think the other has issues with attention, like wanting attention, liking having attention. Um, it's like there's an attraction here, but for the wrong reasons. Both people for the wrong reasons. This could be some kind of karmic thing. Um, Past life karma. Let's go ahead and get started with the tarot. So the first section is going to be, what is the truth behind the situation? What is the truth behind the situation for Gemini? The moon, Pisces energy. The Five of Swords in reverse. And the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. Star in reverse. It's definitely saying there's something hidden here, which this is a what is hidden reading. But that's what that's what this is saying, is that something is hidden. There's a lack of clarity. The moon, Five of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse. Or someone here is hiding their unhappiness. Ten of Swords, the Sun, and the Page of Cups. I definitely feel like someone here is using someone else as a rebound. This running into each other may have already happened. I think someone here is hiding that they have a lot of heartache from whatever's happened in the past. They're not over whatever's happened in the past, and they're hiding that. It seems like from a newer situation. This is what for one person here, this is absolutely a rebound. I think if the one who's been heartbroken here had the chance to return, they would. They want to return. Ten of Swords, the Sun, Page of Cups. Death in reverse, yeah. Not wanting something to end or change in regards to a harsh ending or a backstabbing or betrayal. They're hiding this. It's with the moon. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Things would go in their favor. They would be happy if they could return to someone. And the Fool in reverse. I'm telling you, there's a new person here, and they don't. What they're doing is fake. Which that's why it's called a rebound, is because it's someone's just trying to fill some sort of void with someone else, and that's what's happening here. The person who is playing the other as a rebound doesn't necessarily want anything from them. Like as far as a relationship goes, they don't want to take it anywhere. It's just, this is like a feeling a temporary void for the one who's doing this. What is the truth behind the situation? The truth behind the situation is this is rebound energy. Someone, and it seems like whoever this person is, using as a rebound, this is someone they know. This is a past person. The key, getting answers. The Scythe, cutting something or someone out. And the Clouds. This is darkness coming to light, or a time of improvements after hardship. There's some sort of fresh wounds here, and somehow I don't think whoever's playing the other as a rebound necessarily realizes what they're doing or how it's going to affect the other. I mean, if the other is looking for a serious relationship, if they're not looking for a serious relationship, then this is kind of like two people using each other. But It's like they're trying to find some kind of temporary happiness. They're trying to temporarily find something in someone else. It's like they're trying to mask their pain by starting this with someone else. I really don't know if it's a relationship. It feels pretty casual to me. Let's go to the next section. How does this affect Gemini? How does this affect Gemini? So I don't know if Gemini is the one using someone as a rebound or if Gemini is the rebound here. Five of Wands, Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This looks like it says, how does this affect Gemini? It's saying someone here has made a decision to do this, get into this relationship, whatever the relationship is, get into this rebound, knowing that they don't feel good about it, but because there's an imbalance, they're doing it anyway. Um, Pretty much what this is saying is someone is getting into a relationship when they really shouldn't be getting in a relationship. Um, and that's what it's like, someone saying, I know I shouldn't be doing this and it really doesn't feel right doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I need it's like a need to fill some sort of void. This is like someone trying to do this thinking it's going to make them feel better even though they know it's not. What this feels like to me is someone who doesn't want to sit in their own pain of what's happened in the past. So they're trying to mask it by pretending to move forward. And honestly, it's just not going to work because it's not real. It's someone pretending like they've moved on. Five of Wands, Temperance in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. This person may even be seeing a lot of different people or several people, a few different people. This person knows that they're not going to give anything to the relationship, or they know they're not going to receive anything from the relationship. Um, Really, this isn't healthy. And it's just a reason for this is just a way for someone to not work on themselves because they don't really want to let go of the past. They want to go back to the past. And if this is a situation where there's no chance of that or no hope of that, then the feeling is, well, I'm just going to go ahead and move forward then. There's no way I'm ever going to get back the past back. So I'm just going to force myself to move forward. So there's a whole step that's been skipped, and that's someone working on healing themselves or working through the pain that they're feeling. They're trying to skip over that, and that it doesn't work that way. And what this person is going to find by doing this is it doesn't work that way. Two of Swords, Knight of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Devil, yeah. Making an unhealthy decision in regards to someone's inner conflict, making bad choices. Six of Swords, yeah. I'm telling you, this is someone forcing themselves to move on. So what's happening here is someone is dating other people or choosing to, see other people. They're forcing themselves to do this. So they're still unhappy. Now they're having to fake being happy. It's almost a feeling of like someone who doesn't know what to do with themselves because they can't have what they want. The Hierophant, yeah. See, not giving it or receiving anything in regards to commitment. I've never, I mean, I may have been put in rebound situations, but I've never went into a rebound situation. So I don't really understand the psychology behind it. I only know what I'm feeling. And it just seems like the feeling is someone who doesn't know how to navigate their feelings or navigate what they're feeling or how to navigate moving forward due to what they're feeling. It feels very like someone who's emotionally confused or doesn't have the awareness to know what the next step is. And it's because they've been hurt so badly by whatever's happened in the past. And it's always someone wanting the past person back. And for whatever reason, that's not happening. So they don't know how to move forward. But this is definitely not the way to do it. Trying to get into other relationships when you're still wanting a past person back is not a good idea. It's not fair to even if it's casual relationships, it's just not fair because the intention is not genuine. There's nothing genuine about any of this. So, how does this affect Gemini? The ship moving on, moving forward. See, it's saying someone is trying to move on in an unhealthy way because they're still dealing with inner conflict in regards to this past situation. The crossroads, yeah. See, choosing to move forward even though there's an imbalance. This is, it's just clearly not working through your shit, is what it is. You don't have to be completely healed in order to move forward, but whenever your wounds are this fresh or this deep, um and you go into another relationship, you're like you're what you're not realizing is you're a mess of a person, and you're putting the other person in a position to have to deal with that. It's almost like handing off accountability because you don't want to deal with it yourself. Um and it just creates more problems. That's why it's better to just not get into other relationships and work on yourself and reflect and try to find happiness within yourself, and that takes time. And that's the issue here. Someone doesn't want to take time. They just want to do something that will make them forget about the past. And it's just, what's that saying? I don't remember the saying, but the indication is you have to go through it to get through it. Um, you can't skip over it. Oh, you've got to feel it to heal it. I'm kidding. I'm assuming that's a saying. You got to feel it to heal it. If it's not, it should be, because that's exactly it. This is someone who's trying not to feel it, and just say that they're healed. And it's not true. Yeah. Yeah. It's saying this is leading to destruction because someone's not being honest with themselves or with the other person. So why has this been hidden from Gemini? I'm not sure what's being hidden just yet. Why has this been hidden from Gemini? Ten of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords, Gemini, nope. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Lovers, Gemini energy. See, this is saying making a choice to take action even though there's unhappiness. So I say it all the time, you have to be happy within yourself in order to attract happiness. And that's the thing. If you're not happy within yourself and you're still trying to draw a relationship in, then you're setting the intention of I'm unhappy, but I want to be in a relationship. So I want to be in an unhappy relationship. So it's saying someone is trying to force movement forward when really they just need to be resting and healing and focusing on themselves. But see, someone doesn't like sitting in that energy of focusing on themselves or focusing on the past. So they're trying to skip that step and move forward. Ten of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords, or nope, Knight of Wands, and the Lovers. See, when I pulled this out, I said this was Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then I just accidentally called it the Knight of Swords, which if this was Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it would be the Knight of Swords. So I don't know why I keep doing that other than, this being Gemini. So we have the Chariot, Nine of Wands in reverse, giving up, and the Lovers on the Lovers. In order to move forward, someone needs to give up on taking action, using heart over head. It's saying someone really needs to focus on taking care of themselves instead of trying to get in other relationships. Was that two shuffles? Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, Five of Swords. Oh my goodness. So what's being hidden here? This is all about this person who's putting other people, doing this rebound thing. It's saying what is being hidden here is from the one who is using other people as rebounds. It's saying someone needs to stop doing this. What is hidden here is someone needs to stop doing this. It needs to stop worrying so much about moving forward. Also needs to start looking at letting go of the past. This is talking about someone avoiding doing the healing work. Avoiding working. It's saying stop avoiding the obvious or stop avoiding what needs to be done. Because instead of someone sitting still and reflecting, they're trying to push themselves to move forward. It's saying that's not going to work. That the past needs to be let go of. Why has this been hidden from Gemini? Fox being sneaky or clever. Yeah. This is like someone is thinking they're beating some kind of system by avoiding the healing work and pushing forward. It's saying you think you're being clever, but you're not. There is, this is always going to come back. No matter how much you try to run from it, it's always going to come back until you actually put the effort in to work on yourself, work on this situation, reflect, and move on, let go of the past. It's always going to come back around. Yeah, the ring, that's commitment. See, this is talking about avoidance. This is talking about taking action, giving up on doing the healing work, and taking action. Someone's trying to avoid the healing work in regards to a commitment. And the lilies is peace. It's saying the only way to have peace is to let go of the past. So this isn't about what someone is hiding from someone else. This is what someone is hiding from themselves. And I don't feel necessarily like this is what's being hidden. I feel like this is what someone is avoiding. They know what they need to do and they're struggling. They know they need to let go of the past in order to start moving forward. And they don't, at this point in time, they don't want to do that because there's still too much pain. But the thing definitely not to do is pull other people into a situation that you're not ready for. So how does Gemini deal with this new information? The Emperor, Aries energy, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse. Saying take control of the situation. The advice is saying that you can be single, you can date other people and not be alone, but don't bring the relationship aspect into it. This is saying, and I feel like this is in kind of talking about someone's loneliness. The important thing here is to be authentic with the people you're coming into connection with. Um, they need to know up front that this is not going to lead to anything serious, because the indication here is that this person is getting into these relationships with no intention of anything serious because they're still hung up on this past situation. I feel like it's saying you can still date, you can still go out and do things. That's part of the healing cycle. But it's saying you need to be authentic with the people you're dealing with. You need to let them know up front that there is nothing going to come from the situation. Because that's the whole issue here is if getting into other relationships when you're still hung up on someone else is not fair to the one who's coming into the new relationship. The Emperor, Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse. Yeah. Talking about it not being fair, Six of Pentacles in reverse. That's a lack of equal give and take. It's saying you need to take a leadership role in regards to something being unbalanced or unfair. So it's saying you need to be authentic right off the top of the board. Right at the top. High Priestess, yeah. This is talking about having a knowing in regards to being single. You need to let the other know where you stand. That way they can make their choice for themselves if they want to continue on, because some people are looking for commitment, and maybe don't want just a casual relationship. So that other person needs to have a say in where this is headed as well. So clearly state your intentions from the get-go. Yep. Don't lie just to prevent yourself from being alone. Six of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, King of Swords in reverse, Six of Cups, Temperance, yep. And the Ten of Cups. Yep. Once again, this is talking about not being over a past person and being upfront with the other person, in your singlehood dating, by being upfront, it brings balance to the situation because the other person has a choice whether to walk away or stay. And it just says it's just indicating it's going to make for a much smoother process. This way, someone can still work on themselves and is not. It's just a much more healthy way to go about dealing with a situation. Um, you're not painting some sort of picture. If you're upfront and clear at the very beginning, you're not painting some sort of picture and there's no expectations. Um, and that is really only fair in this situation. How does Gemini deal with this new information? The stars, that's illumination. Yeah, illumination, taking a leadership role in order for things not to be unfair, needing to be upfront. The tree, this is about family or health. Yeah. For everyone's best interest, saying upfront, letting it be known what's going on in order to have balance. And the garden, this is a social gathering or something being out in the open. It's saying by things being out in the open, it'll make for a much more pleasant experience. And it may not, being upfront may not be easy, but because there may be more people who are looking for relationships, but you may be surprised. I think most or all of these people would appreciate the fact that someone was upfront and honest, regardless of if they pursue the relationship or not. Um, it just avoids a lot of BS and drama. All right, let's get the closing messages. Closing messages for Gemini. Have play. When life gets too serious, I do things just for fun. It is important for me to play with a childlike curiosity whenever I forget that life is meant to be enjoyed. That's the indication I'm getting here. Is like, because this is what this is like. It's like casual dating, it's play. But the other person needs to know that that's what this is as well. On the bottom is surprise. I release the need to know when things will happen and allow the universe to surprise me. Yep. I feel like this would be good in regards to someone who's still struggling to hold on to the past by moving forward in these non-casual relationships that the other person is aware that they're non-casual relationships is going to help someone on their healing journey. Slowly but surely. So last we're going to get the Kipper cards, messages for Gemini. You have good outcome in love, number 15. And on the bottom is number 13, rich gentleman. So let's see what good outcome in love says. Says two birds of paradise sit facing each other on two branches in the midst of red and green blossoms. They're an analogy for paradise. The color red stands as a common symbolic color for love, but also for connection to earth, which is ascribed to the root chakra and its sexual earthiness. In color psychology, the color green represents relaxation, hope, and harmony. Says, as a topic card, it represents love. Here it is mainly about your own feelings. If it stands relative to a person, then it indicates that the questioner is in love with this person or is emotionally very close to them. If it is related to an event, it indicates that things will turn into something good. If one of the nearby cards is fear and stress, then we can assume that the questioner is afraid to follow their feelings. With sad news, it can indicate love worries. As a character card, it indicates a person who's very adorable and romantic. She or he has a big heart and stands by their feelings, but perhaps they are sometimes too romantic, even unrealistic. Oh, sorry about that. As a soul card, it indicates that we often associate love with our wish for the fulfillment of our unmet needs, but not with the unconditionality that true love requires. People are attracted to each other due to the compatibility of their deficits, as long as they have any, because every person strives to get his or her unfulfilled needs satisfied. In doing so, he or she projects their deficit, however unknowingly, onto the person they want to be loved by. Yeah, as a solution card, it asks us to look at our relationship with the person we say we love and for us to become aware as to what extent the love for this person is based on the satisfaction of our needs and to what extent this love is unconditional. So yeah, this is talking about someone's feelings for this past person and someone really needing to look at that and being like, okay, is is there some sort of unmet needs that you're getting from this person, or is it some sort of unmet needs that you're not getting altogether? Because it's trying to kind of indicate there's something missing within yourself that you feel like it's this person, but it's really a feeling within yourself, and that's why there needs to be reflection here. And someone needs to really realize they just need to sit with themselves, work on their healing, work on their self-love, take care of themselves, find happiness within themselves, and then continue moving forward. Okay. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.